So Mel, why do you grow up here?
Well, these fields are that we have proteas, pincushions, waxflower, brasilias. We have some grevillea flowers too.
That's amazing. All that color.
Yes, it's beautiful. This time of the year, that's the best time of the produce because all the nice rain that we got.
So the ocean is where? Is the ocean there?
So behind those
hills.
Actually,
Okay.
from on top of those hills, you can see the ocean.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from up there when we were coming, up there in Remote Crest, so you can see the ocean. It's very clear now after the rain was.
Yeah. It's windy up here.
It's very windy, yes.
So it's windy most of the time?
Yes, most of the times after 12 o'clock it is very, very windy, and but that's good for the flowers, so they dry out.
Oh, right.
Yes, so
sure, that makes sense.
They don't get a mold.
Now you've planted each one of these plants individually. They don't spread, so it isn't
No,
like
they
you
don't.
planted 2 up here and then all of a sudden you have this.
No.
You've got to intentionally go through
Yes,
and plant each one.
absolutely. The produce doesn't germinate in the fields. They have to be select and propagate and greenhouse.
Now, how many varieties of Protetia do you have?
We have about 150, over 150 varieties on proteas.
Now I noticed that you've got waxflower in between. Is that just like a volunteer or?
That's a volunteer from the when after the waxes they dry and finish blooming, so they do produce seeds. Then the wing but yeah, they produce from the seeds in the fields, and sometimes we select new varieties of the waxes.
And that's very important. You showed us in the first California growing experience how you're always experimenting.
Exactly, yes. High goals, I plant them here on purpose because I want to get that yellow like the orange one, big flower.
Big size.
Big size, yes. And I already have some plants, small ones, but it's going to take me 2 years before I find out.
So when we look over there, we notice that there's not as much color.
No.
So the deeper you go in the canyon, then it's cooler down there.
Yes.
And then as the temperature warms up down there, so you can stagger your crops by where you planted them.
Yes, yes.
So little microclimates
Yeah.
inside the canyons for you. And it allows you to time your product.
Yeah, and also like the north side, it comes later.
Oh, okay.
Because the sun here and the long days is like 8 o'clock and we still have light over here.
Now they're harvesting in this field too.
Yes.
Your people go down the sides of these hills to cut the Protetia.
Yes.
And they gather them in the big bundles, bring them back up the side of the hill, and then they grade them out here. They clean them out here.
Yes.
And bucket them up.
Yeah.
And they travel back in water.
Down to the packing shed, yes.
This is different flower farming than we see anywhere else, Mel. I've said that to you before, I know, but this is completely different, having all the different terraces and all the gradient of the mountain itself to have to deal with, but it provides the most beautiful flowers.
Thank you. Hi, I am Ismael Resendiz, and I'm proud to be a California flower farmer.